because this system, yeah, it's moving pretty quickly across the Gulf Coast, but it is intense, bringing rounds of severe weather with it already to portions of the Panhandle along with Alabama. And we do see heavy amounts of rainfall, moderate to heavy, spanning all the way up into the Ohio River Valley, along with snow for portions of Ohio and also Pennsylvania. This monster of a winter storm will be coming to us here, but as a cold front. So let's talk about when and where we see these strong but intense storms. They're quick moving, heavy downpours, but in them as well, we could see some spin ups. So realistically, the strongest of the storms are going to be moving through Crystal River area, Citrus County, Hernando County between 1 to about 3 p.m. This is giving you a timeline, a roundabout. Now, some of the models are showing a little bit earlier, some a little bit later. So this is going to be the general range, at least north of I-4. Then Pasco, Hillsborough, and Pinellas County, you're going to see the main line of these stronger storms moving through between 3 to about 7 p.m.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Ben Travels TV. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell so you get notified every time we drop a new video. All right, we are in Tampa, Florida, and the date is January 9th, 2024, and we are in a El Nino season. I moved at a perfect time, right at the end of hurricane season 2023 and in El Nino. I remember the biggest El Nino back in 97, 98, and this one is looking to be a doozy for 2024. And 40 mile an hour gusts.
Help you stay informed, prepared, and connected as the weather does pick up here in the Bay Area. As you can see already, Floridians in the Panhandle have a lot to clean up. A suspected tornado hit Panama City Beach early this morning. You can see that damage to so many homes and the debris scattered all around. Here at home, the wind is whipping right now. Checking out the skyway, you can see the camera shaking right there. There's a high wind advisory in place. The bridge, though, is still open. You see traffic moving across carefully. Let's turn to Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskin.
I'm watching Ryan Hall, y'all. We're keeping track of the storm.
You guys watching in the Radar Omega app with me? If you want that app, you can open it up on your phone right now, iOS or Android. There's a link in the top of the description.
Gus. Yeah, it's getting intense. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can see the clouds. Oh, that tree's not gonna make it. Some of these palm trees are blowing. Wow. All right, you guys, so I woke up this morning and I saw the forecast the previous night. I said I better have all my equipment ready, both generators, all my wires, flashlights, updates, weather updates, just in case, right? So if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I'm used to this in monsoon season back in Arizona. Let's rock and roll. We are in a power outage. Let me cut this light off so you guys can understand. Okay, this is my cell phone. I have the light on. As you can see, the stove, the fridge is completely off. It's completely blacked out. No power right now, guys. All right, so what I do, 91%. You can see the AC output is on, right? These are good solar power generators. So I have that. That can probably keep me going for the next couple hours, maybe 4 hours, right? Before I'm at 0%. Then I got to charge it back up. But these are good to have right away. I don't have to fire up a gas generator outside. I don't have to worry about the carbon monoxide, and I don't have to hook up my propane. I can use that for something else, but this is good for right away. For if the power outage is just going to be for about 3-4 hours. Maybe. The fridge. All right, so it's a little mini fridge here. All right, it's my backup fridge. Okay, and I have my flashlight on. I'm going to show you guys. Take off my headlight. It is dark back here. I have my, you can see the light here. My freezer is still here, so my food is good. All right, going to the fridge in the garage, and one going to the fridge in the house. So that way our stuff doesn't go bad. When this runs out, I have a backup generator. Let me show you my other generator.
All right, so if I need more power, I need to hook up the computer, I need to get the lights on in the house, the stove, more appliances, I have my Champion generator, dual fuel. It also has propane. You can use propane to hook up to this, or gas. So this is a good generator. It can last up to 8 or so plus hours, opposed to my Blue Yeti. All right, so the worst is over. The storm came flying in. I mean, it was pouring down, and the power went out, as you guys could see. So the power went out for about an hour, I would say, and you just never know. We got notifications from the power company that the power, they were working on it. They weren't sure what the ETA was going to be. So in those cases, right, you don't want your food to go bad in the fridge if it gets a little hot and humid. But yeah, it spiked up. It was about 77 degrees today, felt a little humid. I said, oh yeah, we're going to get a storm with that cold front coming in, right? That's going to cause a few spin ups. There were tornadoes all around Florida. Prayers out to those who were affected by the storm. Definitely don't want to be caught in one of these, and I'm glad we were prepared. All right, you guys, stay safe out there. I'm out of here. Check out some news from around the Bay.
In Hillsborough County tonight, a closer look at the damage from high winds this afternoon in the Odessa area near the Eagles Golf Club. It was one of many areas that were part of a tornado warning this afternoon. 10 Tampa Bay's Miguel Octavio is at the golf club now and spoke to neighbors there. Now, Miguel, it's unknown if the damage is due to a tornado at this time, but trees were toppled and homes damaged.
All is calm at this neighborhood in Odessa. Not a drop of rain can be heard.
It was crazy.
But hours ago,
There goes the flagpole.
it was anything but at Irene Froelic's home.
It's crazy. And they're like, oh my God, your lanai's falling in. And I'm like, I know, so I'm like pulling it down. Yeah.
The winds pushed her lanai into the pool. It all happened in the middle of a work call.
I turned and I was like, you guys got to see this, right?
Irene says the storm caused this damage in a span of 3 minutes.
The hot tub, everything collapsed in. The TV's gone. The Sonos system blew out. Everything.
The winds didn't spare her neighbors on this street either. Their lanais look just like hers.
You know, there's not a whole lot you can do except shelter and make sure you're not dead.
Sandra Urban says the worst of the winds sounded like a train. At one point, her neighbors sheltered a young girl caught in the climax of the storm.
And they let her in, saved her from probably getting floated away like Dorothy.
While tonight is calm, Sandra worries about what she'll see in the daylight.
These people lost their entire cages. Some people lost parts of their roof or windows.
But neighbors like Irene are grateful. Everything lost can be replaced.
No one got hurt. That's the most important part.